What's up, y'all? My name is Richard Milliken. I'm making my first sportscast. I started out a little bit late in the season. I'm a quarter way in, week 5, but it's all good. I'm just trying to say my predictions, and I'd like to get some feedback from it. Okay, so week 1 is Bengals at Ravens. I'm picking the Ravens. I think the Bengals just kind of like got lucky in the first couple games, kind of like fluke, you know. I like Ocho Cinco, but I don't see him doing too much this year. I see Ravens taking it at home. They're going to take it to them. Redskins at Carolina. I'll probably go for Carolina on that. I think they're going to get their first win of the season. I think D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart are going to just run the hell out that ball and score touchdowns that way. Don't need to use Jake Delhomme that much this game, especially not on the Redskins defense. Cleveland at Buffalo. Well, Cleveland, don't see him doing much this year. They traded off Braylon Edwards just recently to the Jets, and they don't know who their quarterback's going to be. They keep, throwing the dice every week, seeing, who they think is going to pan out for them. So yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo there. It's Marshawn Lynch's, I believe it's his first game back of the season. Cal product. I think he's going to do, if he plays, I know he's going to do good. Hate T.O. I think that if he does do something, it'll be once or twice in a season he'll break out, and the rest, he's going to stay quiet. Especially after doing what he did to my Cowboys. Steelers at Detroit. Well, we know ever since Barry Sanders left, pretty much, the Lions, Steelers will probably take that. They should take that. They finally got the run game with Rashard Mendenhall this past game, and Roethlisberger has been just tearing it up, showing that he's definitely a leader on the team. Dallas, my Cowboys at KC. No matter what the media says, try to hate on, Tony Romo and say, hey, bad decision making and he can't do it without Owens and yada yada yada. Sorry, KC, weak link, we stomp them. And I predict DeMarcus Ware to, at least I predict him to have at least 2 sacks. I'm saying this because KC has a young, weak offensive line, and we're going to bring the blitz. I also think that Romo's going to shut up his, everybody that likes to down talk him, and he's going to break out this game also. And I hope they give Sam Hurd the ball a little more now that he made a couple plays in the fourth quarter for us the last game against Denver. Vikings at Rams. I mean, come on, man. Rams just got killed by the Niners, man. And most of that wasn't even the Niners offense. It was pretty much just the Rams offense turning over the ball. So yeah, and Vikings, come on, man. I mean, you could say Brett Favre, and Brett Favre is the man. I mean, that guy is amazing. But you gotta look at that defensive line, okay? The 2 Williams, and then you got Jared Allen, best in the league, man, hands down. Oakland at Giants. Well, I wish I could say Raiders. I pull for you guys all the time. I really wish you guys can be competitive again, but it's probably going to be a long time until Al Davis, hands over the torch or the torch falls down, if you know what I mean. Anyways, Giants should take that. Doesn't matter if Eli's in it or not, even if David Carr starts. Giants should take that at home. Tampa Bay at Eagles. Donovan McNabb's first game back from injury. I think he's going to do. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks. I don't see Tampa Bay doing really that much in this game. Talib did get 3 interceptions last game. I don't think he's going to do the same. Yeah, I don't think he's going to shut down anybody in this game with McNabb back and then them spreading the ball out with the run and defense. I think McCoy is going to actually break out over Westbrook, the second year, or the rookie out of Pittsburgh. And let's see, Atlanta at San Francisco. Well, Matt Ryan after a bye week, I think he's a hell of a quarterback. I don't think he's a fluke. I think he's going to break out this year. And San Francisco, I like Singletary. He's the man. But I think even though it's in San Francisco, I think Atlanta's going to take this just because they have the better offense, and Matt Ryan's, Tony Gonzalez, you got Turner the Burner, and you have Norwood and Roddy White. That's going to be hard to stop, man. All right, so yeah, Atlanta wins in San Francisco. Houston at Arizona. I'm a big Steve Slayton fan. He's on my fantasy league, so I'm pulling for him. I really want him to score some touchdowns, but I think Arizona's gonna end up topping him out. It's in Arizona, unless Andre Johnson and Matt Schwab has like that big old air game like they had the past couple games. I see Arizona beating them. New England at Denver. Well, Denver did make our offensive line and our quarterback kind of silly at times last game. But I see New England taking that game. Randy Moss, I think, is going to outbeat Champ Bailey, even though Champ Bailey beat out my Cowboys. Jacksonville at Seattle. I see this a running game. I see Julius Jones, and I see Maurice Drew-Jones tearing it up. But I see Seattle winning because it's at home. Doesn't matter if it's Seneca Wallace or Matt Hasselbeck. I just see him winning. There is a possibility that Jacksonville could win, though. Don't get me wrong. But you know, Maurice Drew-Jones has got to have a hell of a game. I'm talking about a 3-4 touchdown game to beat Seattle at Seattle. Indy at Tennessee. Well, let's see. I would like to say the Colts because I love Peyton Manning. I think the guy's, just gets the job done. 4 straight games with over 300 yards. First time in his career. But, Titans, man, they don't have a win yet. And I think they're going to get their first win at home. And I think Chris Johnson's going to go off. No one's really talking about him right now. But he is leading the NFL in rushing over Adrian Peterson, the league go-getter in the fantasy league. So remember, maybe you might have wanted Chris Johnson over Adrian Peterson, even though I like Peterson. And Monday night, Jets at Miami. Well, Sanchez and all USC fans, man, overhyped. He's in New York. Now you're already trying to, compare him to Joe Namath. Come on, man. Namath took years to build his credibility, man, and you're trying to give Sanchez this already. It figures. I mean, any quarterback that comes out of USC automatically gets the fame, man. They get that, that red carpet already. But you got to earn your stuff in the NFL, and I don't think Sanchez is gonna. He's shown some. He's been pretty remarkable at times, but I think the NFL is gonna kind of wake him up further on throughout the season. Miami's defense, pretty stellar defense. Running game, Wildcat, Chad Henne, starting. I think he could be something in the NFL. Rookie a few years ago from Michigan, and I really always liked Ricky Williams. Remember the days of 400 carry, or that one year he had 400 carries and 1,800 yards in a season. I mean, I just wish he had the heart, man, because, there's some lost years there, man, because he wanted to do what he wanted to do, off the field. Anyways, that's my predictions. Hit me up, debate it, agree with me, it doesn't matter. Make your predictions. Just give me some feedback. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this, and hopefully next week I'll have another show. All right, thanks, man.